Welcome to Sports, Wheels, and Reels with Jeff Miller and Austin Horton. One show, two guys, three topics, unlimited possibilities. Presented by Mark Miller Subaru. Engage with us on social media or email us at podcast@mmsubaru.com. And now, welcome your hosts, Jeff Miller and Austin Horton.
Episode 40. We are over the hill.
Yeah. Almost
Sorry.
as old as me.
Almost.
Almost.
You're almost as old as the show.
That's going to be
According to that on the wall, you're still under 40. So
that's going to be a special show when it's my age show.
He's Jeff. I'm Austin. We're excited to be halfway to 80 here on the Sports Wheels and Reels. Coming up in sports, Jazz get an all-star nod. Do NBA people not want to come to Utah for the all-star game weekend stuff? We'll talk about that. An NBA star just being a drama again. In Wheels, we have awards, we have a feel-good video, and we have announcements about the 2024 redesign Subaru Crosstrek. And in Reels, I've been doing a lot of Netflixing.
It's nice.
In the wee hours of the night.
Get you an Apple TV in a minute.
With a teething baby.
I got a good Apple TV show for you, too.
Well, you might get me because now Netflix has kicked us all out. You know,
yeah, you can't cheat. You can't cheat and share it with
cheat.
5-year
It was
friends.
the rule. You could have 5 profiles anyway. All right, we'll be right back with sports.
First date jitters are all too common, especially when your first date is on Valentine's Day. From choosing the right outfit to picking the right place for dinner, you know how important it is to make a great first impression. Mark Miller Subaru knows that creating a special Valentine's Day experience for that special someone can be a lot of work. And since Subaru is a brand built on love, we know exactly how to help. This Valentine's Day, pull into your date's driveway inside of a brand new Subaru from Mark Miller Subaru. With a variety of Subaru rentals, you're sure to impress your Valentine's Day sweetheart, whoever that sweetheart happens to be. Valentine's Day is about love, and love is what makes Subaru, Subaru. Rent a Subaru today by visiting markmillersubaru.com.
All right, Jeff. The Jazz
Sports
get an all-star finally.
They had to get an all-star. Finally, they had 2 last year.
No, I mean finally this year. Because we were all just waiting here.
For the announcement.
Because Lauri Markkanen should be on the short list of MVP. If we're looking at in a vacuum, who's the most valuable player on each
First
team?
side. Yeah. If the Jazz right now were a top 3 in the West, he'd be in the MVP conversation.
Right.
But they're not. If the Jazz have a huge second half of the season and get to top 4 in the West, you'd probably see him in top 5, top 10 lists.
I mean it, though, in the sense of if he weren't on the team, they would be a 9-win team.
They would be not as good.
Yeah, that's right. But he gets added as a reserve, which is just a slap in the face. But
what is wrong with you?
But it's a slap in the face to be.
I mean, I don't think Zion should have been a starter. But
no. But it's a popularity thing.
But he got more all-star starter votes than any Jazz player in history.
That is correct. So
they outdid Donovan.
Oh, did you see Donovan?
Donovan last night?
The Donnybrook?
See what it did Donovan was 100% in the right, completely justified in what he did last night.
Gloss right over my amazing joke.
Donnybrook?
Because he's Dylan Brooks and he's Donovan Donnybrook.
Yeah, that's solid.
Dylan Brooks deserves every punch that ever comes his way.
I showed it to my wife and she's like, that's what our kids do. They'll like fall down and then they'll roll one more time to hit the other one, even though they could have stopped themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he was stopped at a roll, but he saw him behind him and rolled again and then punched him in the mouth.
And so that the punch is what everyone talks about.
But the roll into the ankles is just as bad.
Yes,
the roll in the ankles, that's how you hurt somebody.
That's how you end careers.
Hurt knees and things like that. Totally. He should get 5 to 10 games.
He won't. He'll get a game. He'll get 3 and he'll appeal and get 1.
I think he gets 4 or 5.
Really?
I think Donovan gets 1 too.
Well, he should be in jail for hitting his girlfriend, but that's not Donovan. Dylan. That's
He shouldn't be in jail for a felony fraud from when he was an Oregon Duck and
for that flop. What a loser.
I've always not liked Dylan.
Yeah, he's not my favorite. So anyway, But yeah, he got more votes than Donovan did, Larry Markkinen. So
good,
take
though.
that.
It's nice for us after all this tanking, not going to have any All-Stars, and we get an All-Star, which is so cool in our own All-Star game.
And now...
No one would have bet on that at the beginning of the season.
Nope.
Jazz having an All-Star, no one takes that bet. They don't even offer that bet. It was so far-fetched.
Yeah. By the way, how terrible is Larry Markkinen making Jim Boylan look?
Very bad.
That was all available to the Bulls.
I mean, the one thing with the All-Star reserves, they don't release voting. They don't release the numbers on it because they don't want to embarrass coaches. But I bet Clarkson wasn't far.
I bet he got some
votes. I bet he got some reserve votes.
Yeah. So it's exciting that the Jazz at least got someone in that wasn't.
It's good that Clarkson wasn't a reserve because we got to pay him in the offseason.
Well, he might end up being. We don't. They haven't said who isn't coming or who gets hurt in the next week. Knock on wood for everybody out there.
What about two other before we leave All-Star?
And now they don't do East-West.
Do we have anybody? So we got also Kessler in the Rising Stars game, which is awesome. Well deserved. He's probably a top 5 rookie right now.
Oh yeah, top 3. He is in the Rookie of the Year
conversation.
Yeah.
Then, do we have anybody in the other contest? Dunk contest?
As of now,
anybody in the dunk contest? We don't really have a dunker.
I'm not sure they're having a dunk contest because the list of participants, and that's what I was going to ask you. Is this indicative of NBA stars not wanting to come to Utah for All-Star Weekend because the participants are Shaden Sharp, Kenyon Martin Jr., Mac McClung of the G League, and I'm spacing on the 4th guy, Trey Murphy. Who? What? Where? Why? When? What are they? Why don't they just pull someone from the crowd and see if they can do it?
Are these all official?
These are official.
So those are official people, actually, because they haven't announced yet the 3-point contest or any of that stuff.
And they're trying to say that the G League thing is going forward. There's always going to be a G League participant. No, they had to scrape. They had to reach down and find someone to do it.
My guess is they've got to announce that in the next couple of days, right?
I guess, yeah.
Who's going to be in the 3-point
People got to make
contest,
plans
all that
for
kind of stuff, right?
Cancun or wherever they're going. So.
But you got to imagine being the home team. They've got to get at least 1 or 2 guys in the skills 3-point contest. We got good 3-point shooters. Beasley, I know, wanted to be in the 3-point contest.
I would you know who I would love to see in the skills contest is Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson would be really fun.
I think he'd be sneaky good at that.
Yeah. Conley,
yeah, he's old school.
Conley, yeah.
Is he going to be around or is he going on vacation? Is he over it? I don't know.
Better question, is Conley still on the Jazz next week?
That is a great question. Is Jared Vanderbilt still on the Jazz?
I think of the Jazz players, Vanderbilt's most likely gone.
You want to hear my hot take about this?
What's your hot take?
They aren't moving nothing.
Keeping it just running.
Let
it run.
This is all brought up and floated out there by Ainge & Co.
Oh, for sure.
To try and see what might be available.
Oh, they're trying to steal something. Yeah, they're not going to give up a Vanderbilt unless they get a first-round pick.
Did you see the report that
mid-round team?
Ainge says no one's taking his calls.
Did
you see that?
Yeah. Would you take Collins back?
Zach Collins?
John Collins?
Oh,
Atlanta?
I was thinking Portland with Vanderbilt.
Beasley and Vanderbilt for Collins.
Yeah, I'd do that. Would they do that?
The Jazz would do it. The Jazz want to pick with it.
Yeah.
I think that what the rumor out there is the Jazz are asking for a pick and Atlanta doesn't want to give up a pick.
No, and they shouldn't. Not if it's Beasley and Vanderbilt.
I like Beasley.
I do too, but
I get rid of Beasley.
Collins is better than that.
Beasley's like begging the Jazz to pick up his team option next year when he could definitely go make more money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
John Collins is interesting to me, but I don't know how I feel about the 2 tall guys in the starting lineup, and you've got Walker Kessler that's going to be in the starting lineup.
Collins before this year could shoot.
Yeah.
This year, no. But before this year, he was actually a pretty good.
How healthy is he?
That's also a good question.
All right.
I don't know. I would not be surprised if the Jazz make no moves. Or there's something minor, little stupid move, but nothing major.
They might be a third team
and throw in one guy, throw in an Alexander Walker and something to grab a late first-round pick or something,
or even a second future
pick. Yeah, you could see something like that. But I don't like. They've pretty much made it known. I think that Markkinen, Kessler, Agbaji are not touchable.
Is Clarkson?
I don't think Clarkson's touchable because I think Clarkson resigns in the offseason. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think he resigns for crazy money. I think you're talking $20 million.
I was thinking like 22.
I think 20 is the number.
Okay.
Like if they could get him for a 4-year deal for 20, all day long.
And then as far as Mike Conley, he is important to the Jazz, but also expendable.
What he is to the Jazz, though, is he's that future locker room presence to teach these guys how to be an NBA player.
He's the rudder.
So if you could leave him on this team for 2 years and just let him finish his career, probably his last 2 years of his career, and he's still very valuable.
Yeah.
He's very important to our success right now. But if he could teach these guys how to be players and mentor Agbaji coming up, and you never know who we get in the draft. We've got 3 first-round picks next year. You
don't
need a 4th and a 5th first-round pick this summer.
He's gonna be a great player coach.
He's gonna be a coach someday.
No, I mean, as he's still on the roster.
That's what he is right now. But like, he'll be an NBA coach someday.
And by the way, the 180 he and his family have done on the state of Utah.
Oh yeah, for the first 3 weeks he hated it, and now they live here. They love it here.
There was some real lying about moving here and really didn't move here when he first came here. Anyway.
I like I said before, I love this team. They're so fun to watch. I'll be there tonight.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, going to the game tonight. See if they can get 2 games above 500 again. They'll put them. I think they'd be
the 6th seed.
6th seed or the 5th seed if they win tonight.
The West is just amazing.
The West is just crazy.
All right, the Super Bowl is set. Don't set anything aside for this Sunday. It's in another week because they have to get to the middle of February now.
Pro Bowl festivities? There's no game anymore, right? Is there a Pro Bowl game
There
anymore?
is the flag football game.
The flag football game.
What a joke. And it's in Vegas.
Yeah. Who's going to win?
I don't know. See, I think I would pick the Chefs, but the little birdies have been the little engine that could all year.
I'm an adopted Eagles fan. I went to a game earlier this year and bought me an Eagles sweatshirt. So I kind of feel like I'm responsible for their success.
That's
your responsibility. I was there for one game. So they've been really good since then. I won a Monday Night Football game. I think it was my cheering that really did it.
Who'd they play?
The Vikings. It was a good game.
Oh, yeah,
it was a really good game. So I'm going to cheer for them.
As an Angels fan, I saw that Mike Trout is finally in the playoffs. So that's good because he's an Eagles fan. So
I guess Alabama's own Jalen Hurts is leading the thing.
Unbelievable. Benched for Tua.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's Jalen Hurts.
Oklahoma's Jalen Hurts.
I forgot that he was at Oklahoma.
He was at Alabama. Then he played at Oklahoma.
He was a 3-year starter at Alabama.
Yeah,
and then they benched him in the championship.
He dominated the Trojans at a game in Dallas Stadium in 2016 by like 45 points. Yeah. I was at that game.
I think Weber State gave the Trojans a run.
If the Jazz win tonight and Minnesota loses,
likely,
and the Clippers lose, the Jazz could fall into the 5 seed tonight, which is crazy. Although if they lose,
as long as Minnesota keeps losing,
if they lose, they could fall to the 11th.
Oh, wow. 6 seed swing
in one game.
That's
one night of basketball.
That's why you can't worry about it.
You can't worry about seeds right now. The Jazz got to get to 6 or 7 games above 500 to finish. That would get them out of the playing game.
Yep.
But the West is crazy.
Speaking of don't worry your pretty little head, Kyrie Irving's back in the news.
Well, everything's great with the Nets. They're from 19 out of 21.
18 of 21.
18 of 21. Everything's going great. They're one of the best teams in the East, but that doesn't work for Kyrie. He's got to mess with them.
And we before the show, we went back through the 3 years on history with him, right back to refusing to get vaccinated, then demanding a coaching change, then demanding another coaching change, then coming out with some really terrible anti-Semitic ideas. The disappearing for times from the team never knowing where he is and when he's going to show up.
It really sounds like a guy I want to trade for.
It's a guy that would really be.
Think he'd like it in Salt Lake?
He'd be a glue guy.
He likes Salt Lake City?
Mike Conley will fix him.
Fit right in?
Good grief.
I have to trade Conley for him, though. So who can the Jazz trade to get him?
No, don't. Don't do it.
Conley, Vanderbilt, and Beasley?
I offer Azubuike, just in case. I'll do respect to Doak, but
I don't know if Doak's going to be on the Jazz roster.
No, he may not. He may not be on the.
He might not be in the NBA roster next year. So Kyrie demanded a trade. Now we were thinking, why? Who are they going to? And the report is that apparently he's wanting the Lakers or is going to want the Lakers. Lakers is what they're asking for. So, but they're not going to take Westbrook back.
But we want them to.
Oh my gosh!
Because Kyrie back with LeBron, and then Russell with Durant. Do you remember when they were headbutting each other?
You want to talk about good quality Real Housewives of NBA drama? That would be it. It would be really fun. Can we get Harden traded back to the Nets while we're at it?
Oh, it'd be brilliant.
Run all 3 of those guys. Let them run it back.
Oh, that'd be terrific. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so much. That'd be must watch. That would be worth getting the NBA.
I'd buy League Pass.
Yeah.
I'd buy League Pass just to watch that.
As Adam Silver's
Only if
going, whoo, yes.
That would be where they'd have to do like what they do with Monday Night Football and have like a different feed. And the feed is just like a camera on each one of them with mics. And we just watch
the player cam.
Yeah, like so you watch the game on one side, and the other side you have just each one of their cameras with their mics on.
Oh, that'd be great.
It'd be $100 a game. I would buy.
$100 a game?
No, for the season.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I bet you could sell that.
Jeez, money bags.
Do you think you could sell that?
Oh, yeah. I'd pay $100 for the season.
To watch that.
Yeah.
Just to watch that.
Even if I end up watching 3 or 4 games,
it
that's
would be
worth
the
it.
best television show ever.
It'd be great.
Now, that'd be in our, we'd put it in our
But the
reel,
money
we'd put it
is
in our
close.
Reels section. We'd move that to Reels.
Yeah. After sports, now the Reels, the debts. So stay tuned. See where Kyrie is or isn't playing next
I
week.
got one more sports thing. This is
Oh.
a question. Does Walker Kessler have a chance of making all NBA defensive first or second?
Ooh, no. No, he doesn't. But that may not be fair. Is he deserving
Is
of
he
it?
deserving
Yes.
of all NBA second team center? Would you put it
Let's
in
think
front of
of-
Gobert from a defensive standpoint this year?
Out of fairness, I have watched more Walker Kessler than Rudy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would.
This season.
Yeah.
We talked about this a couple shows ago. If you could trade Walker Kessler for Gobert straight up right now, you wouldn't do it.
I know. And Rudy's my guy, as you know.
I love
but
Rudy, but
yeah.
you wouldn't do it.
Nope. Doesn't make sense.
Kessler's just that good, though. It's not as much of a hit on Rudy. It's that he's so young and so good and so cheap.
And so cheap, yeah.
For the next 5 years they have basically him locked up?
Yeah. 6, isn't it?
I think it's 5 on the rookie. But the
Okay.
6 ones are restricted.
Oh,
where
yeah,
you
yeah.
pretty much lock them.
That's what they did to Hayward was.
I'm a big fan. I just got myself a Kessler jersey.
Did you? Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I don't think he'll get it, but I think he would be deserving of it.
I think
We'll watch that.
That's not going to be something to watch. If he has more 7-block games for the next 3 months.
Everyone was going nuts. It's going to be a triple-double. It's like, do you know how hard it is to get 3 more blocks in the next 6 minutes?
And he got 4 blocks in one possession.
I guess that's true.
Like, literally, there was one possession. I think they counted 4 blocks on him, or at least 3.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
To be 9 feet, 7 inches tall would be fine. All right, coming up in Wheels. The all-new 2024 Crosstrek. A major award,
Major award.
and a feel-good story. Stay tuned.
It comes in flakes, in powder, fresh and fluffy, or frosted. No matter how snow arrives, it's best enjoyed in a Subaru. Subaru, the best-selling all-wheel drive brand in America for the last 10 years.
All right, it's time for Wheels. Jeff, you're fresh back from NADA.
NADA.
I like to say it NADA.
I like to call it NARA because we're retailers, not dealers.
NARA.
That doesn't sound as good, though.
NARA.
There's a NARA out there. I forget what they do, though.
National Air Rifle Association. I don't know.
There you go. Go with it.
Probably have deep political money somewhere. All right, how was NADA?
It was good.
NADA,
That's good.
NIRA.
Seeing all the different vendors out there, different stuff. We can make this business better.
Where was it this year? Dallas?
In Dallas. It's cold.
Did you see Luka?
It's cold there.
Does he want to play for the Utah Jazz?
I didn't get a chance.
Didn't broach
give him the pitch.
subject. Okay. It was cold?
I'm pretty sure Cuban's not going to give him up.
No, maybe not. Apparently everyone hates him, though. And he hates everybody.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So Dallas was cold.
It's cold.
But there was some good stuff that came out of NADA, including, we're going to toot our own horn a little bit here. We won Leader in Sustainability Award from Cox
We
Automotive.
did. One retailer in the country.
And that's us.
It was us. They
And
picked us.
it all has to do with our toilets. Take a look.
So we're a fourth generation business that we started back in the 30s, and ever since my great uncle started our organization, corporate responsibility has been very important to us. The idea is we want to be more than a car dealer. We want to be a member of this community and a pillar of this community. We're going to do the right thing, and we're going to take care of people, we're going to take care of the planet, and we're going to take care of this world. Our corporate charter says that making money isn't our number one priority. It's taking care of the planet, taking care of people, and then profit. And so if we make profit our third choice, then it makes it a lot easier to do the right thing.
Some of the green initiatives that Mark Miller Subaru engages in is having solar panels on the roof that power the building.
We do daylight harvesting. So in the showroom right here, for example, the lights go up and down based on the sunlight that comes in the store, which saves energy.
Our car wash recycles water after each use.
We have low flow faucets and toilets in the bathrooms.
Dyson Airblade hand dryers.
And a lot of the materials we use in the store, whether it's the carpet and the wall coverings and things like that, are just eco-friendly materials. So one of the most important things on sustainability is being able to work with all of our partners. One of them from Cox is a great example for it, on being able to work on our sales project on getting rid of paper. Working with them in the finance departments to digitally sign all of our contracts now. And we've got to the point where our salespeople, the process from our salesperson to finance is 100% paperless. It's 100% done on a tablet. We do not print a piece of paper to get a customer to finance, which is an awesome accomplishment. We've saved a ton of paper through that process, and Cox has been a great partner in that. One of our newest initiatives that we put in is recycling cabin air filters. So it used to be we'd take cabin air filters out of cars, and we'd do 20 of them a day and just take them, throw them right in the garbage can, they go straight to landfill. Now through a new partnership with TerraCycle, we're able to take those cabin air filters, send them back in, and they're able to recycle them and turn them into benches and all sorts of other things.
One of our Subaru Loves the Earth partners is Hawkwatch International. They've been a partner of ours for an extremely long time. We've done many different nest box building events with them where we invite the community to come in and help put these boxes together, and then Hawkwatch will spread them out around all across Utah.
So basically just educate people on how important conservation is and how important it is to protect our wildlife.
Our next steps on our sustainability journey are to continue doing what we do best and working with our partners in the community and listening to them, taking their feedback, providing our staff with those opportunities to get involved, and continue to just chipping away, encouraging our staff.
The advice I would give to other dealers out there or other retailers to do it. That it is very important, not only just from doing the right thing and creating and protecting our environment, but there's corporate benefits to it as well, and there's monetary benefits to it as well. When we put solar on the roof, the payback on our solar was 3 to 4 years. And now we're well past that, and essentially we're saving 60% a month on our power bill. And there are ways you can do the right thing whilst making it a good bottom line decision as well. Personally, to me, going green is important because we only have one planet, and we have to protect it. Everything we can do to make ourselves more green, Subaru having a zero landfill plant, all these little steps help protect this planet and help make this place a better place to live for our kids and our grandkids to come.
I told you, it's all about the toilets.
It's all about the toilets.
Everybody poops.
And you don't need as much water.
That's right.
If you don't poop. It's only when you poop that you need the extra water, right?
Wait, let me write that down. I had it
Remember,
backwards. I had it, yeah.
Up for two,
silly
down
me.
for
yeah,
one.
Yeah. Well, good job. Honestly, congrats.
No,
that's something that you're passionate about.
Too, and what we've been able to do with these buildings and with the environment and all the groups we support. So
right down to all of our digital stuff that we're doing now. So, all right. And then a little nod to our social team and our marketing team, because one of our Love Promise partners this year,
our new partners,
is Granite Education Foundation. We put together this little video with them. I knew that they were a big school district. I did not know how huge from east to west.
Oh, it's massive.
How many kids and underprivileged kids are in that school district. This was eye-opening to me and made me feel pretty good, so I wanted to play this video.
My name is Sean Neal. I'm the Chief Development Officer here at the Granite Education Foundation. So the Granite School District is the third largest school district in the state of Utah. We stretch from the Wasatch Mountains all the way across the valley to the Ochre Mountains. We have about 59,000 students in that swath of land, and 52% of our student body are persons of color, which is an amazing opportunity for us to serve a diverse community here in the Salt Lake Valley. The mission of the Granite Education Foundation is to reduce barriers to learning. Every kid comes to the classroom and has different barriers that prevent them from presenting their whole self in the classroom. And our job is to identify those barriers and then do what we can to reduce them so they can present their whole self to the learning process.
My name is Ramy Prince. I am the Student Aid Program Coordinator with the Granite Education Foundation. I oversee our clothing program. We do hygiene, we do backpacks and school supplies. We provide bus passes to students to get to school. And then we also have holiday assistance programs for those less fortunate during the holidays.
So we have about 1,400 homeless students in the school district that we work through the school district, the McKinney-Vento program, to serve, that they make sure that they have the resources that they need, either basic needs or other resources, so that they can again come to school ready to learn and looking for that positive learning experience.
So some of the items that we send out most frequently and in the greatest volume are coats, shoes, underwear. We sent out 1,100 coats just this last fall.
So right now we are in our donation and distribution center warehouse. Out of here is where we push out the 2,500 meal kits a month to all of our different schools in need. It's all housed right here in this facility, which then gets ordered through our social workers and then shipped directly to schools. Last year, at the start of school, we did 16,000 backpacks full of school supplies. We did about 49,000 total student weekend kits last school year.
We're here trying to make a difference in the way that we can, using community dollars, using partners, and making sure that volunteers and community members can get involved in making a difference within our schools. At the end of the day, it's all about making sure that students have what they need to focus on learning in the classroom.
Granite Education Foundation is excited to be Mark Miller Subaru's, loves to help partner. We're excited to expand our partnership with them because of the wonderful reputation they have within the community. We know that by partnering with them, it's just going to help us get our message out to more and more individuals. And some of those Granite School District graduates that maybe don't live in the district anymore. We want them to come home and see the things that we're doing to help kids who are just like them someday. So we're excited for this partnership opportunity because it's going to help us expand our reach and our mission. To learn more, check us out at granitekids.org.
Well done to the social team, Ashley, Nate, everyone in marketing. Good job. That was really well done. And I'm really happy that we're with Granite Education
We're really
Foundation
excited to help. I think we can do a lot of good for them and get them a lot of good
They are
exposure.
always looking for volunteers, too,
They
to like
always
stuff
need
those
volunteers.
food bags and,
Oh, for sure.
and after school kits. So get on their website and check it out. And now, introducing the all-new, from the ground up redesigned 2024 Subaru Crosstrek.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, we'll put it all on their social media. Check our social media pages. It'll be launched next week, the new Crosstrek.
There are some teaser photos at Subaru.com.
Yep, on our sites as well.
Uh-huh.
And then the exciting one, too, is in 2 months from now, in April, they'll be launching the 2024 Crosstrek Wilderness Edition,
Dun, dun,
which
dun.
is an awesome-looking car. It's going to be really cool.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm jealous. I got to get some pictures.
And then on the other
Did
side...
they let you take pictures
No.
back when you saw it? Oh. It's a sign.
If you don't want to get
I mean, when you didn't
shot.
see it ever? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't actually get to see one. I didn't see one in person, but
We'll show this to you, but you'll never see the light of day again. All right.
We do have some cool news on our accessory side that we're working on a couple different projects on some new aftermarket vehicle options. Like some of the stuff we've done with lifts on Porsches and stuff, there might be something involving a WRX in our future.
What?
Yes. So
That'll
that's
be
a little
very fun.
Tease for everyone. We should have more idea of it next few weeks.
You know what we
Corey's working on it.
We just got a new product in accessories, the screen protector for the touch screen.
Protects the touch screen from scratches.
I don't know why I never thought of that before.
Right? Makes sense.
Well, my kids just love to get in. So
They do that.
They
Do
take their
do they
screwdriver.
make the noise like that? Do they go?
Yes, they do. Yeah, and it just scrambles. And my car is in Dutch right now. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Dunska. All right, that's it for wheels.
Let's get to reels.
Reels. Stay
Coming up.
tuned.
My name is Bobby Staples. I love dirt roads, saving our public lands, and my Subaru is off-road ready. Subaru is a brand I trust, and Mark Miller Subaru is the local Utah retailer that I love.
All right, grab your popcorn. Time for reels here on Sports Wheels and Reels. Reels.
So what have you been watching on Netflix?
I've been watching a lot of things on Netflix. Probably 9 things on Netflix in the last 2 weeks.
So you get your Netflix pitch in, and then I get my Apple TV to convince you to get something on Apple TV.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Patriot, fascist.
It's rough. Coming from the guy who steals Netflix. How many usernames are you using?
Oh my gosh. Walked right into that one. Whew. All right.
So on your illegal Netflix feed, what are you watching?
Right.
So they're going to shut you down pretty
my
soon.
neighbor's
You're gonna have to
Netflix.
pay your own $18.
What I've been watching on my neighbor's Netflix. There's a docu-series called Captive.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about people that have been kidnapped or taken for ransom.
Crazy.
Or held hostage. And there's 4 episodes. They're all fantastic. But the 2 that really stood out to me was about the prison riot in Ohio in the early 2000s, in Lucasville, Ohio, where the prisoners took guards hostage. And they ended up, eventually these handful of prisoners, after many days of just chaos where scores were just being settled and it was just a bloodbath inside
This is
security.
2016. You really dug deep on this one in the old Netflix What You Like section, didn't you?
Yeah. It's been out for a while.
Oh, what your neighbor likes.
Yeah, right. In their queue. I got to it. And then these prisoners finally took hold of it and said, all right, let's negotiate. And they ended up being the ones that got charged.
Crazy.
The ones that came to the negotiating table.
Okay.
So that's really good. And then the other one was about this British couple who sold everything they had to just sail the world and got taken by Somali pirates. And the British government washed their hands of them and said, we're not,
I have
good
to watch
luck.
that one. That sounds cool.
Yeah. So it was really good.
Now, what's your second one?
The other one is a documentary called The Pez Outlaw.
Okay. It's about Pez, like
about Pez candy.
things?
This guy that is just one of the most interesting. Do you know the Dos Equis interesting man in the world? Yeah. That's this guy.
Okay.
Like personified. He is wild. He is a pistol. He is
is he like crossing international borders? And
yes.
Stuff, like Pez stuff? Like
yes.
He's smuggling Pez across the world?
Yes.
Is it illegal to smuggle Pez across the world?
Illegal.
You can't bring Pez across the Why is
There's
it illegal?
Pez and Pez USA. Pez USA did not have licensing and trademarking for certain
so
Pez
you're not allowed
dispensers.
to bring international Pez dispensers back into the United States.
He and his son found out where the factory was in Slovenia, went over there, made good buddies with the guy.
So he brings it back to the U.S. and he sells them in the U.S.?
Yep. Bought them for like $1 a piece and made $1 million a piece.
Wow. That's awesome.
And then like the mafia was after him. It is a wild show.
That sounds cool.
The Pez Outlaw. Check it out.
Okay, so I got mine on the one channel. You're going to have to get a friend who's going to get you a password.
My wife has Apple TV.
Oh, she has Apple TV. She went across? Did you?
No, she's always had it.
Oh.
So
why haven't you watched Ted Lasso then?
Because it's hers. It's not mine.
You steal your neighbor's Netflix. Why can't you steal your wife's Apple
not.
TV?
We pay for Netflix. We pay for Disney Plus.
Okay.
We pay for Amazon Prime. We steal HBO Max. No, I'm just kidding.
So Apple TV just came out a few weeks ago. Shrinking. Have you heard of this?
With Jason Segel
and Harrison Ford.
Is it good?
It is exceptional.
Really? That makes me happy.
Exceptional. It is very funny, very well done.
You might get
and he's
me.
They're all shrinks in a shrink office, and like Jason Segel,
therapist, please.
And he's going through a crisis, like a midlife crisis. Like his wife had passed away, and like so he's going through a crazy thing, and like he goes rogue on patients. It's so funny. Just like doing things that like they're not supposed to do. Like talking about their own lives. They like took a guy to go fight somebody. Like it's like, but it's just really, really well done.
So it's a comedy.
It's a comedy. I'm 2 episodes into it. I think the 3rd episode comes out today.
Oh, cool.
But really good.
Yeah, I saw the previews and thought that's going to be really good. And then I saw it was on Apple TV and thought, well, I guess I'll never know.
Yeah, it's really well done. Harrison Ford's actually really funny in it.
Is he?
Yeah. Like it's funny to see Harrison Ford in the role of a shrink.
He would be a weird shrink.
It's really
all right, so Shrinking. I'll have to find a way to see it.
So
now I feel like I got to watch Lasso first, though.
You got to watch
Ted Lasso. Then Shrinking.
The new season of Ted Lasso comes out in like 3 or 4 months, so you got to catch up.
I just watched the first episode of Welcome to Wrexham.
That's a good show.
That's a great show.
I watched that whole thing. I haven't until a new season comes out.
It was fun because the players are all thinking this is a joke, right?
Yeah. No, it's so funny. But
all right.
Yeah, that's a good show. Okay.
He's Jeff. I'm Austin.
Episode 40.
Episode
Over the
40.
Hill.
Next week, we got the Thurl Bailey episode. Episode 41.
We should invite him on.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Big T. For Ashley, doing the magic, and Jeff, I'm Austin. We'll see you next week. Until then, Utah by 5.
Trust me.